Bonjour and welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing a monthly tarot reading for the people who are born under the Chariot or the Tower card, and that will be for November. And if you don't know what your tarot birth card is, I have filmed a video which I've linked in the description box below for you to calculate it. And I've also put another video link below which is to do with what it means for you, what each card means, so you understand more the essence of the card. So I will try to give you a card right here, but YouTube's not been very helpful and doesn't let me do cards at the moment. So if you can't find it here, it will be definitely down there. I'm going to be using the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce, and I've reviewed this deck on my channel. It's really lovely, so if you want to check out the cards and even get them for you, there's also a link in the description box below. So I hope you're all doing well, and I thank you for joining me on this reading. Now please bear in mind that this is a general reading, so take what applies directly to your situation and just drop the rest. So what do my Chariot and Tower querents need to hear for November for their highest good, please? Can you show me clearly? Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups, then we have the Queen of Swords, two queens, the Eight of Cups, the Tower, Major Arcana, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying that you may not be aware of, but definitely at work around you, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so firstly, you are born under number 7. Okay, so Chariot and Tower are number 7. Now, this number is a very highly spiritual number, and I encourage you to look it up, obviously, because it's your number. But it's also the number of initiation, evaluation, and from that, when you do go through the evaluation moments in your life and you reflect, you gain confidence, and then that enables you to hone your self-mastery. So there is this drive for you, and I would make sure that you're aware of that, because it is within yourself. So whether you are born under the Chariot or the Tower, you are somebody who is going to have challenges coming your way, but you are going to learn and grow so much from them. That's when you're at your most powerful, when you are confronted with a situation and you just overcome it. So this is, in a nutshell, what the energy is. And so I'm not surprised to see that you've got the Ten of Swords going on in the background, because 10 being completion or culmination of a suit, Swords is mental energy. Okay, so this is a card that says that you need to let something go. Sorry, this is a card that talks about releasing something, looking at a situation, looking at people, a relationship, and accepting things for what they are and being at peace with it, just letting it go. And when you do, the relief that you will feel will be amazing. It's going to be like a weight has lifted off your shoulders, and you'll start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So this is what is going on in the background. It may be subconsciously that you're aware that you need closure on something, or it may be your spirit team working behind the scenes trying to get you to that point, because they know it's going to be healing for you to release this, whatever it is, to close that chapter and then start another one. So at the heart of the matter, we've got the Queen of Cups. Now the Queens, and you've got two, represents patience, understanding in the tarot, and cups being emotions, feelings, intuition. The Queen of Cups, it's a receptive energy, it's the yin energy. So this is being in touch with your heart and really focusing on this and looking at situation from a heart space, and maybe even tapping into your intuition. But right now, because it's at the heart of the matter, and this, by the way, this is just the energy of the card, there's no genders attached, I'm seeing that there is something that's close to your heart that you're gonna have to release. The Queen of Cups is always depicted focusing on the cup, which is always bigger than the cups on other cards, because what matters to this character is the emotional fulfillment, you know, being happy in life. Nearly the master of the suit, not the king yet, but the very good understanding of her own feelings, her own emotions, and she or he knows how to tap into their intuition. They're very empathic. And so, you know, this being in the center, I'm seeing this as the need for you to do that. For some of you, and it'll be just a few of you, it may be someone you know, and this is the heart of the matter, and you're going to have to deal with that. There is something to do with this person in your circle, and person that embodies the traits that I've just described. And yeah, you're here because of this person. This position here talks about what's stopping your momentum, and we've got the Queen of Swords, another queen, but this time the mental realm. So we're talking thoughts, ideas, truths, views. Now this person is very intelligent, very sharp, and stands in their truth. And so they will cut what no longer serves them, because they're going to look at something from a factual point of view. They're not going to get ruled by their emotions. They're going to be very fair, and they're going to make a decision based on this. Now this is stopping your momentum. It's also called the blind spot in this spread. So it could be somebody who is in the shadow that you're not aware of, basically, you know, working in the background, and that's stopping you from healing if you need to heal, or releasing what needs to be released. So yeah, be aware of that, because it's very clear, the message is very clear for me, and this person may sound or appear very abrasive or very rash, because they're from the sword suits. And this is someone who's very ambitious. So it's a sharp contrast with the Queen of Cups here, who's all about emotions and intuition. And I'm really getting the contrast between the two. So there may be someone in your environment, yeah, stopping your movement, basically, not helping with the release. And over here you've got the core wound, and you've got the Tower. Now the Tower is a major arcana. It's also this card. You know, some of you will be born under this card. This is the card of sudden, abrupt changes. Sudden, I'm sorry, my English is not good today. But this is a card that talks about, you know, something you did not see occurred, and it was shocking to you. Now the card in itself is neither good or bad. It just indicates that something out of the blue happened, and it completely shook your world to its foundation, and that's because it was not built on strong foundations. So if this is the person you're here for, that relationship was not built on strong foundation and needs to be released. If this is you in the middle here, needing to focus on your heart space, your emotional fulfillment, it's because you didn't in previously. And so the universe will always interfere. If you are staying in a situation or relationship that's toxic, for instance, because it's convenient and it would be too much or very daunting to get out of it, the universe is going to nudge you. They're going to do something. They're going to send something that's going to force you to get out of your comfort zone, basically, which is something that's very, very specific to the Chariot and the Tower birth cards, that you are at your most successful when you are manifesting dramatic changes to your life, when you are out of your comfort zone. And something occurred and it wounded you because you weren't ready for it, is what I'm hearing very loud and clear. And you will know what this is. You know what wound I'm talking about. Here is the advice, and the advice is the Eight of Cups. And I mean, you can see where this reading is going, because the Eight of Cups, so we're still talking about emotions and feelings, is a difficult energy, but very empowering. It's difficult because it's realizing that something doesn't emotionally fulfill you anymore. But it's empowering because it's realizing your worth. It's realizing that you deserve so much more than what you were given, that what you had. You know, this need of facing things right in their faces, like, these are the facts, this is what happened, this is what this was, and I'm at peace with it, and I let it go now, because I know I can be, with somebody better. If it's a relationship, I can get so much more happiness in my life. I can find a much better job. You get the drift. So the Eight of Cups talks about realizing that, which is very empowering, and that's the beginning of the transition of, the shift that occurs. You've evaluated, and now you have that confidence that drops, and you're feeling like what your purpose is, what you want. So as I said, difficult energy, but the message is very clear. Turn your back, don't look back, because something better is out there for you. Now again, these are messages, and you are sovereign of your life. If you, I would never tell you what to do. I'm just giving you advice and messages I'm hearing here. Here is the external influence, and this is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords, 4 is strong foundation, stability. Swords, we're back into the mental realm, may talk about gaining some kind of mental break, mental stability, some time out, to rest, to recover, and to consider things as well, because when we are rested, we see things differently. When we're too much into things, we sometimes we miss things, and very often the devil is in the detail. I was taught to say that to you, so it's for someone out there. And the Four of Swords talks about that, because, as I said, this Eight of Cups energy is not an easy energy. You're obviously going through some kind of deep change in your life right now, and you may find information about what's stopping your momentum, this Queen of Swords energy that's here. You may find the answers in this kind of energy here. So there is that need. Over here is an unexpected event or guide on your way. And you've got the Seven of Cups. Now, this is your number, 7, so this is a strong card to have. The Seven of Cups talks about evaluating options according to how much emotional fulfillment they can bring to you, So I am seeing unexpected doors opening for you, because it's in the guide or event on your path, and you're going to be considering them very intently, but you're going to be given quite a few choices, which is always nice. Having choices in life is a very good place to be. So you may not feel that things are moving along the way you want them to right now, but once you release what you've got to release, okay, once you either release this Queen of Cups, or you look at your situation from your heart space, you tap into your intuition, you go past that core wound, that moment that kind of triggered you, and then this is going to open a whole world of possibilities that you may not even have considered at the time, but you'll know when they present themselves, because it will be unexpected. Just like, when you're born under the Tower card, you probably have noticed on your path that things happen unexpectedly quite often for you. You may feel like you always have to fight to get what you want as well, because that's part of it, because that's really how you expand. And it's the same for the Chariot here. It's that warrior quality, pushing through your limits continuously. So you're going to see a few opportunities opening, and it's going to be very pleasant, very pleasing for you to see. And the best outcome for your higher good is the Ace of Swords. Ultimate clarity. Aces are the origin, and they hold the potential of the suit, and this is the suit of thoughts, truths, knowledge. The Ace of Swords is the epiphany. To me, it's that aha moment card, when the light bulb lights above your head and you're like, that's it, I know what to do, I know which way to go, my path is very clear for the Chariot here. This is the new beginning. This is a victory above this Ten of Swords. You can see you close the chapter and then you start a brand new one. It's that breakthrough, which is the beginning and the end, which, if you are number 7, and under the Chariot and the Tower, you must be kind of used to having these cycles. I know, because I was born under the Chariot card, and I see this pattern a lot. I will also mention, as an extra message for somebody out there, that this Queen of Swords could be an overbearing parent. I'm sorry I had to say it, it just kept on popping into my head. So it's a message for somebody out there that could be overbearing or manipulating parent, or a manipulating friend. But I will leave it at that. You know, if it's for you, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If this message resonated, please do let me know in the comment box below, particularly if it resonated more than your sun sign readings, or if you felt they completed each other, because it's the first time I'm doing a series of tarot readings based on the tarot birth card, and I'd love to get your feedback. So do let me know, please. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm so humbled you chose to spend it with me, and I wish you a beautiful month. Until next time, au revoir.